Did you know that the ancestors of modern indigenous people were living in Texas during the last ice age? Actually, they lived all over North America and South America. North American archaeologists refer to these peoples collectively as Paleoindians, although they didn't call themselves that. We don't know what they called themselves, or their favorite songs, or if mammoth jokes were all the rage. Here's a mammoth joke. What do you call a slow woolly mammoth? Huh? Lunch! So funny. Archaeologists can learn about their lives by studying the things they left behind. The problem is that not everything survives. It's a mistake to imagine that what archaeologists find most often represents what Paleoindians did most often. This is a pretty common mistake. In lots of old illustrations of Paleoindians, we see mostly men, mostly naked, hunting, mostly mammoths. It's kind of frustrating. Paleoindians had all the skills and knowledge to travel throughout 2 entire continents during an ice age, and they probably didn't do it with nothing but spears in their underwear. Okay, so yeah, there were some pretty awesome animals around, and Paleoindians definitely knew all about them and hunted some of them. But not all the time. Maybe not even all that often. Why would they? There was way easier food around. Okay, and yeah, their stone spearheads were cutting-edge technology at the time. You get it? Cutting edge? Like a spear point? Alright, moving on. And they were gorgeous. Maybe even works of art. But they made so much more. Paleoindians made a whole stone toolkit. Tools for slicing meat, chopping wood, harvesting plants, all kinds of tools. But no screwdrivers. They also made tools with multiple components, like the atlatl. And you do not want to mess with a dude with an atlatl. Learned that the hard way. We know all this because the vast majority of objects discovered from Paleoindian times are, you guessed it, stone tools. But that's not all they made. They actually made all kinds of stuff, just not usually preserved. But places like caves and rock shelters are a little bit like natural refrigerators. They keep things consistently cool and dry. A few special sites in Texas preserved a wider slice of Paleoindian stuff. We can use these discoveries to better imagine Paleoindians' lives. We know that Paleoindians made jewelry from shells and coyote teeth. They used bone needles to create clothes. They wove baskets, mats, and sandals from native grasses, and they crafted drums and bowls from turtle shells. They used red ochre, maybe on their skin, clothes, more for rock art. And speaking of art, take a look at these artfully incised stones. Maybe they're maps, religious items, pure artistic expression, or an ancient version of tic-tac-toe. We don't know for sure, but these symbols meant something to them, whether we understand it or not. Paleoindians had beliefs and a language, but until someone invents a time machine, we can't learn about those parts of their culture. We can learn a lot about their lives from scientific study of the things they left behind. And we can use empathy and imagination to remember that Paleoindians were people just like you and me, just living their lives while doing some amazing stuff.